Liverpool have been hit by a bombshell behind the scene, and while all the attention has been on transfer rumours and new signings, one of the club's most influential figures has now walked away. Michael Edwards, the architect of Liverpool's modern success, has officially resigned from his role as Fenway Sports Group's CEO of football in a move that very few supporters saw coming. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. What's even more surprising is that Edwards has chosen to leave a year earlier than expected. This isn't simply a routine reshuffle either. His departure comes at a time when Liverpool could also lose sporting director Richard Hughes, who continues to hold talks over a lucrative switch to Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal. If Hughes also departs, Liverpool's entire football leadership structure could look very different before the new season is even underway. Edwards only returned to Liverpool 2 years ago after being persuaded to rejoin FSG in an expanded role overseeing football operations across the group's ambitions, not just at Anfield. His comeback was viewed as a huge statement by the owners, with many believing the man responsible for so many of Liverpool's smartest transfer deals would once again help shape the club's future. Now, however, that chapter has come to an unexpected end. In an emotional farewell statement, Edwards thanked everyone connected with Liverpool and insisted he leaves believing the club is in a strong position. He praised the people within the club, highlighted the clear direction already in place, and said the foundations had been laid for continued success. But there was one section of his statement that immediately caught supporters' attention. Edwards revealed that one of the biggest reasons he returned was the opportunity to help build FSG's wider football project. The vision was to expand beyond Liverpool by bringing another club into the ownership group, creating a multi-club model similar to several of Europe's biggest football organisations. That vision never became reality. Reports suggest Edwards became increasingly frustrated after FSG failed to complete the purchase of another football club despite exploring multiple opportunities. Spanish clubs Malaga and Getafe, along with French sides Bordeaux and Toulouse, were all assessed as potential acquisitions, but every proposal was eventually abandoned. For many observers, that appears to have been the turning point. Rather than overseeing an expanding football empire, Edwards instead found the wider project stalled, removing one of the key motivations behind his return. While Liverpool themselves continued progressing on the pitch, the broader ambitions that tempted him back simply failed to materialise. Fenway Sports Group president Mike Gordon will now take over Edwards' day-to-day responsibilities following his departure. Gordon paid tribute to Edwards, describing him as a hugely important figure during one of Liverpool's most significant transitions. He also credited Edwards with playing an important role as Liverpool navigated change and ultimately secured their historic 20th English League title. Despite those glowing words, there is no escaping the significance of this decision. Michael Edwards has long been viewed as one of the finest football executives in world football. His fingerprints were all over Liverpool's rise back to the top, helping deliver transformational signings, major player sales, and one of the most admired recruitment models in Europe. His return generated enormous optimism among supporters. His sudden departure inevitably raises fresh questions. Who replaces him? Will Liverpool appoint another senior football executive? Or will Mike Gordon continue to oversee operations? And if Richard Hughes also decides to leave for Saudi Arabia, could Liverpool soon be searching for both a new CEO of football and a new sporting director at the same time? Those are massive decisions that could influence Liverpool's direction for years to come. While Edwards insists he leaves with confidence in the club's future, this is unquestionably one of the biggest off-field stories Liverpool have faced in recent years. The timing is unexpected, the implications are significant, and supporters will now be watching closely to see how FSG respond. One thing is certain, Michael Edwards' exit marks the end of another major era at Liverpool, and the next few weeks could prove just as important behind the scenes as they are on the pitch. In other news, the next big star at Liverpool may have just been handed a major new opportunity, and it's not what anyone expected. Rio Ngumoha exploded onto the scene last season as one of the most exciting young talents at Anfield, dazzling fans from the left wing with his fearless dribbling and direct running. But now, in a surprising twist under Andoni Iraola, Liverpool are reportedly considering a completely new role for the teenager. According to reports, the idea of using Ngumoha on the right wing has been floated internally following Mohamed Salah's departure. And suddenly, what looked like a straightforward development path has become one of the biggest talking points of Liverpool's pre-season. Why does this matter? Because Liverpool still haven't signed a direct replacement for Salah. New arrival Victor Munoz naturally prefers the left side, while Ngumoha has already shown he can thrive on the right. In fact, he made his England debut in that position and walked away with the Man of the Match award after a standout performance against New Zealand. The teenager himself admits it isn't his natural role, but he's comfortable there and eager to learn. He even revealed that Reece James helped guide him through the game, encouraging him to attack his defender whenever the opportunity arose. That's exactly the kind of mentality Iraola loves. With pre-season about to begin, Ngumoha will be among the first players back at the AXA training centre, and Liverpool's tour of the United States could become the perfect stage for him to prove he deserves a bigger role. Yes, Iraola has other options on the right, but don't be surprised if number 73 becomes the player everyone is talking about. And here's the really fascinating part. Liverpool are still expected to sign another winger, but reports in France claim PSG want a British record fee for Bradley Barcola, a staggering £127.8 million. So the question suddenly becomes, do Liverpool spend a fortune on another winger, or could Rio Ngumoha's emergence change their plans? One thing is certain, a major twist is unfolding at Anfield, and Rio Ngumoha may be much closer to a first-team breakthrough than anyone imagined.